Three things are happening in the first 0 to 72 months when a company is designing a car. First is the invention, then it's the design stage, and then it's the engineering stage. And after that, months 36 to 72 is the manufacturing, like the assembly line, and you see the design, right? And then you start putting it together. And then after that is the launch. So then when everything is ready, to be shipped out, maybe to your local Ford, and you have the assembly lines, and you're ready to create the car that's gonna go to your local lot for people, everyday people to buy, just regular people. And it's funny that with the cars, it's like it's all these parts, right? But then when you put them together, they're crucial. Like for me, my fuel tank was bad this summer, and I had to get it fixed. I didn't know what the issue was. Right, without that fuel tank, I wasn't gonna be able to drive. I wasn't gonna be able to to take in fuel, and we are a body as well. We are the body of Christ. Like for a car, for example, the steering wheel cannot do the same functions that the tires do, right? They're connected in the steering wheel when you turn it, like, depending on how your car is set up, front wheel, back wheel, axle, like, what I'm saying? Like, like your steering wheel turns right, your wheels are gonna turn right. Or you press your brake, and hopefully your brake pads are good, and like you have a smooth stop, right? And when different problems arise, you have to check out those individual parts, because you can't just throw out the brake pads. You need those, even if it's not doing the job. You can't be like, man, why aren't you doing this? Like, no, you have to invest in it. And that's how God has invested in us. Like, even if you think you're not being a great steward, or a great shepherd, or a great mentor, wherever it may be, God is not gonna throw you out. He's gonna be like, all right, like, I'm gonna push you in this area right now. You're not ready for what I have right here, but I'm gonna build you up. You are important for this body. You know what I'm saying? Even if those around you are saying otherwise, like, I'm gonna elevate you. I'm gonna move you somewhere where it'll be beneficial for you. In the verse I want to read, it comes from the book of First Corinthians, chapter 12, and it's a New Living Translation, and it's starting at verse 14. It says, "Yes, the body has many different parts, not just one part. If the foot says, 'I am not a part of the body because I am not a hand,' that does not make it any less a part of the body. And if the ear says, 'I am not part of the body because I am not an eye,' would that make it any less a part of the body? If the whole body were an eye, how would you hear? Or if your whole body were an ear, how would you smell anything? But our bodies have many parts, and God has put each part just where He wants it. How strange a body would it be if it had only one part? Yes, there are many parts, but only one body. The eye can never say to the hand, 'I don't need you.' The head can't say to the feet, 'I don't need you.' In fact, some parts of the body that seem weakest and least important are actually the most necessary. And the parts we regard as less honorable are those we clothe with the greatest care. So we carefully protect those parts that should not be seen, while the most honorable parts do not require this special care. So God has put the body together such that extra honor and care are given to those parts that have less dignity. This makes for harmony among the members, so that all the members care for each other. If one part suffers, all the parts suffer with it. And if one part is honored, all the parts are glad. All of you together are Christ's body, and each of you is a part of it. Here are some parts of God. Some of the parts God has appointed for the church. First are the apostles, second are prophets, third are teachers, then those who do miracles, those who have gifts of healing, those who can help others, those who have the gift of leadership, those who speak in unknown languages. And as I read this, like, it's just crazy how, for Paul, he lists like sometimes we'll read something like in scripture and be like, man, this is not applied for me, right? Like, I might qualify to be, this leader, this teacher, this prophet, this apostle, this baseball player, this entrepreneur. But when you read it, Paul is saying, like, every part, it doesn't matter what you're doing. The construction worker, that's a part of the body. You're doing an act of service. The truck, the truck driver for the garbage, the garbage man, the garbage lady, like the mail person. Like, God is using all of us to play a part. You know what I'm saying? And it might be little for us, but when we do it in excellence, when we do everything in excellence, and we have the gospel on our mind, we have people on our minds, like, I'm doing this as an act of service for somebody else, it will make us stronger than ever before. We'll be stronger than any car. You know what I'm saying? We are the hands and the feet, so that means we're being mobile. Even if you're not going out, like, at this at this season of life, like, you can still use video, you can still call, you can still write, you can still use the mail. You can drive up to the like the post office to drop it in and have encouragement for somebody else. So I say all this to say that we are the body of Christ, just like the car is a body of many parts, getting us to where we need to be. And one part is messing up, fix it. When one part lacks, you put more intention into it. And that's what God is doing for us. And I hope you guys enjoy this message. Hit the bell for the notifications, and for the website that I got about the steps of the cards. If you want to read more into that, I'll put that in the video as well as in the description. So I'll see you next Friday at 7 o'clock, same place, same time, and peace.